morning everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name's Emma, these are the allotment diaries. Welcome. If you have been following the tap story over on TikTok, you might know that over the weekend I purchased a new tap. So this is the tap, the allotment tap, which obviously broke. It's got a giant hole in the pipe here where it's just burst. I've been trying to fix the old tap myself, but I finally just went and brought a new tap. So this was about £6.50 I think. I picked it up from Amazon, didn't pick it up, I purchased it on Amazon, and it does fit. The only thing is I don't quite know how to screw it so that it sort of goes down, because it keeps sort of pointing up like this. But you know what, I'm not going to muck about with it anymore. It's a new tap here, it's all fitted. I mean, the thing is the guys at this plot here where the tap sort of is, they're builders, so when they come back in the spring and they try and use this, I think they'll just take one look at it and go, oh, somebody's not done the phalange or whatever, and they'll just fix it. So I feel like I've done enough for this tap now, and it is what it is. It needs something putting around it here, or a way of making it, I don't know. But anyway, there's a new tap. The old tap is gone. That's my bit done for the allotments. There we go. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fixed for about a year. So there we go. Oh, good morning guys, how are you all doing? So, what a miserable day it is today. My goodness, it's horrendous. They said it would be cloudy, a little bit chilly, with a light breeze. It's like all of that, but times 100. They didn't say it'd be this bad. Anyway, we're here at the allotment today, and I thought I've got a couple of jobs to do. I have to film them, but I have to talk to you in the shed because it's just, whoa! Don't do that, door. Door's loving it. Door's having the time of his life, just flapping back and forth. I'll secure it in a minute, promise. So I do have a few jobs to do. I want to say thank you if you're a new subscriber. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're finding it helpful, entertaining, interesting, all of the above, or maybe you're watching it for another reason. In which case, let me know why. Why are you here? Oh my God, door, please. Let's not do this today. All right, we've all had a hard morning. Just relax. Before we get stuck into this vlog, I went to the garden centre at the weekend, and I thought I filmed a bit of it, and I thought if you haven't managed to get to the garden centre yet, or if you're wondering what they're selling, or what I picked up, I thought I would just insert this here, show you around the garden centre a bit, show you some nice lovely flowers, and you can have a little bit of a look around. So enjoy the garden centre, guys. So as you can see, all of the primroses are now out that you can purchase for a little bit of winter colour. I absolutely love these. Such a lovely way of adding some colour to the winter garden. Now if you haven't already got your daffodil bulbs in the ground, it is a bit too late for them, but I did notice they're selling them at the garden centre, so that's quite a nice little hack if you didn't get them in on time. There's also tulips which are sprouting, and lots of other spring bulbs as well. I also saw lots of violas and marigolds on offer and on sale everywhere, so they're also a really lovely way of adding some colour to the winter garden. You can pick up herbs at this time of year. They had quite a big selection of those, and I did see some little baby perennials ready to be brought, which is very exciting. Obviously they've got all their dahlias out now, so if you want to get ahead of the game and get some lovely dahlia tubers ready to go in the ground, you can get those now. I did also see lots of other summer bulbs like the gladiolis. I particularly liked these ones, the purple and mauve and white varieties. I think they'd be really nice. I saw these like trellises. They were only £9.99 each, which I thought was really reasonable. I did keep getting my fingers trapped in them now, which was a little bit annoying. I think they're supposed to be trellis, but I was thinking I could use them as a fence along my allotment plot because they're so inexpensive. Why not try? There's also lots of onions and garlics and shallots on offer, and of course their seed potatoes are all out, so I did grab a couple of bags of these. I got rockets, which are a first early variety, and I also picked up Maris Pear, which is a second early variety. I was also interested in grabbing some carrots, but they had so many varieties of carrots on offer here. It was insane. I haven't seen so many carrots before, so I'm going to have a little think about what to grow this year. Maybe something other than nants. I always grow nants. Fences, they're so good. They're only £10 each. They're quite long when you stretch them out. I don't think it's meant to be a fence. I think it's meant to be a trellis for something to climb up. That was Einstein. He literally just flew over my head then. That was crazy. They're so good, but I don't know where to put them. My initial thought was the front of the plot over there. Now I'm thinking the back here. I don't really know. Where do you think? I can't really see what I'm doing, so look at the camera. That look like there? Higher? There? That? I think perhaps I'll use these two that I brought on my original plot over there, fill in that front gap because it is very exposed, and then I might buy some more for the back here once the greenhouse is up. Yeah, okay. I mean, the way that we're going to put it in is going to be, oh my god, I keep trapping my finger in it and falling over it. It's so frustrating the way it opens like that. The way I'm going to put it in is quite temporary, just a couple of poles, tie it to it, so I can always move it around. I'm not going to use like postcrete or anything like that, because I will change my mind eventually, I know I will. So what we'll do, get a couple of sticks, sticks. Measure how big it's going to be. Sticky stick in the middle, just in case I think of adding more sticks. So, oh, I'm not sure if I really like that. I don't know. Maybe I could plant something up it, put some little pots along there. Or should we put the other one up as well, just and see? I don't know about this. I've left a very small gap. Being very ambitious with that. No more cakes for me, I think, if I leave it that small. Oh, I'm just not sure about it. I mean, they were only £10 each, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe they'd be better on the new plot at the back. Oh, I don't know. I sort of left a little gap in the middle thinking that could be an entranceway and I could put a little archway there. But look how bleeding small I've made it. Look at this. Oh, I'm undecided on it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really not sure. Yeah, give me your opinions, guys. Gosh, it is just so cold today. They did not say it'd be this cold. I can't feel my face anymore, so I can barely speak. But we're here, and I do have one more job to do. I'm going to make it a quick day at the allotment today because it's blooming freezing. Unless I do this job and then I decide to stay on, I don't know. No sign of Einstein, and I literally don't blame him. He doesn't like this kind of weather either. I hope he's in his little nest, snuggled up with his little babies. Right, I'm growing carrots this year. Now I've always struggled with growing carrots. They just do not work at my allotment plot. Firstly, they get eaten by slugs, which is like so annoying, but every single time they get eaten by slugs. Secondly, when they do grow, they don't grow very long and they don't grow very big, and that is because I've never really properly prepared my soil for them. So carrots, you think about a carrot, it grows down through the ground and it needs to be able to spread itself out and get bigger, go down really deep. If it goes down and it hits a rock, it's going to split and try and find a way around it, and that's when you get those funny shaped carrots. If it goes down and the soil is just too dense, it's too thick, it's just not breaking up for it, it will just get stunted and become short and stumpy. I found something around the allotment plot. When did I find it? A couple of months ago, and I thought that is perfect for carrots. Don't ask me what it is. I did ask you in a previous vlog, there were a lot of answers. Mainly something from a house, like some kind of boiler, water thing, something like that. But what it is to me is a container that has no base, and I thought this would be great in a raised bed. Fill it right up to the top with compost, grow carrots in it, nice and deep for them to go down in, can really improve the soil in there. There you are, Einstein. Did you hear me over the wind? Yeah. So I'm going to set this up today, fill it up with compost, and as soon as the weather warms up, carrots can go in. Another added bonus, because this is quite a small kind of container, it's quite tall, it means that carrot fly won't be able to get in there, because they actually, unlike what their name would suggest, carrot fly are not very good flyers. They can't fly very high. I think they can fly to about a foot, and that's it. So if you grow your carrots in a container, they can't get into it because they're not very good flyers. So random, isn't it? What a random evolutionary thing that carrot fly can't fly very well. Anyway, also I can protect it over. I can put some cloche over this or a panel of glass or something and keep it warm. So win-win. Right, Einstein's here now, so it's a good time to feed him quick. There you are. There you are. Look at that. Look at all that, Einstein. You're one lucky birdie, you are. Come on in. Come and get it. There's a good birdie. It's for you. Boy. I'm using Silver Grow. It's this one. I don't know if you can see that. Silver Grow. One of the best composts that I've found to use is Silver Grow. It's just brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Oh. That is absolutely, this is one of the best ideas I've ever had at the allotment. I'm buzzing about this. Oh, this is so great. That is absolutely perfect as well, one bag. Absolutely perfect. That's such a fantastic idea. It's growing in a bed, we don't have a base, brand new compost in there, really fantastic. You know what we could do? Go one step further. We could cover it over now and warm the soil up. I do have this old panel of glass that I found in my allotment plot, but it did smash, but it's sort of in one piece, so I'm really careful with it. This will really warm the soil up. It'd be like a mini greenhouse in there. Yeah, well, let's whack it over the top and see. Let's do it. greenhouse, when the sun hits it, it's going to really warm the soil up, the same way with like a greenhouse. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I love that. I just have to be really careful not to fall on it. Right, starting to rain, right on cue. Just finished my last job. You're probably wondering why I'm not wearing a coat. It's just my coat's quite big and puffy and I find it quite annoying to sort of garden in it, so I need to find an alternative. And my barber jacket, it just isn't warm enough. It's more of like a spring, early autumn coat. Mind you, it would be better than nothing, wouldn't it? I don't know. None of that made any sense. Anyway, last job of the day, I'm going to go home and chit my potatoes ready for early March planting. I'm going to plant them out early March. You saw that I brought a couple of varieties at the garden centre. Very excited about them. I like earlies and second earlies. Not a huge fan of main crop. I don't know why. I just like my earlies and second earlies. I find them really fun to plant. They do really well. I get a great harvest. I'm going to go home and chit the earlies and second earlies now. So let's go home. Let's have a cup of tea. Let's go chit our potatoes. Right guys, we're in my house. The lighting is absolutely awful in my house, hence the fact that I really need a greenhouse. This is my shelving unit that I showed you in my seeds to sow in February videos. If you haven't seen that, go back and have a look. And it's right up against the window, and this is where I'm going to chit my potatoes. So at the garden centre I picked up 2 different varieties of early potatoes. The first was Rocket, which is these ones here. These have done really well for me. I planted them a few times and I always get a really good crop from them. So they're first earlies, and that just means that they'll be ready earlier. So it's not really about when you put it out. It's more about how long they take to become harvestable. So with these earlies, first earlies, they take between 10 and 12 weeks, which is really quick. If you think about it, you're planting a potato and within 10 weeks, you're going to have lots more potatoes, which is very, very quick. So these are my earlies. I also picked up some second earlies, Maris Pear, which I think last year I called Maris Piper by mistake. Maris Piper is a main crop potato, I believe, and that's something I plant out in the summertime. These take between 13 and 15 weeks because they are a second early variety. So it's just about how long they take to grow. It's not so much about when in the year you need to plant them out, though we do tend to do our earlies and second earlies first, just because they're quick. They're quick to do. Also, another thing to note, earlies and first earlies don't store very well. And they are smaller in variety, so it's best to pick them as you need them and eat them straight away, whereas main crops store very, very well and they're a lot bigger as well. That's the main difference between them. You don't have to chit your potatoes, but I do, just to give them a bit of a head start, especially as I like to get them out quite early. The lighting's still okay here. The lighting is so bad, I'm so sorry. Right. So to chit your potatoes, if you want to, farmers don't chit their potatoes, by the way, they just whack them out and they will grow. So you don't have to do this. Like I said, it gives you a bit of a head start. Get an egg box or some kind of box where they can sit upright in and just put them in. If they've already got little teeny tiny baby chits growing, chits are just the little bits that come off them, that's the plant sprouting basically, so then just put them that way up. But it is quite a nice thing to do, and to see them sprouting is always quite nice at this time of year, isn't it? Just while we're here, I'll just show you. Can you see that there? That is my first tomato sprouting. There he is. There he is, starting to sprout. And then down here I do have some of my sweet peas starting to germinate as well, which is very exciting, but not surprising. Sweet peas do very well at this time of year. Right, well that's it from the vlog today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you again on Monday. Have a lovely gardening weekend, everyone, and happy growing, happy seed starting if you're going to start some seeds. See you Monday. Bye.